Hi all, thank you for watching. For this video, there will be 3 segments. For the first segment, this would consist of how I'm going to lay out the structure of the meeting and the goals as well, and how I will make the family have me included in this situation. Prior to coming into the office, I would have each family member fill out paperwork. The paperwork will consist of various questions and how they feel about the situation. Some of the questions could be with a scale as far as strongly agree to not agreeing, disagreeing strongly. And some might be open questions where they write down their response as well. I feel like the open questions will definitely get more responses out of them. By doing this assessment prior to meeting as a group, I will get an idea of where each family member stands. After receiving consent from each family member to participate in the session, I will explain to the family that I am the social worker and that my role in this is to help guide them using different tools and techniques to become a family again and to agree on various subjects. And further in depth, I want to see them not being as argumentative and being very supportive of each other, of where they are, and help each one get onto the road to success. I will stress to them that all of this is confidential, and that after these sessions there might be homework and exercises outside of them that I would like them to complete or attempt to work on, because unfortunately just one session, an hour a week, doesn't cut it. They do need to do some work outside of these sessions in order to be successful here. The work outside will definitely reinforce all the ideas that we discuss in family therapy as well. Once the paperwork is reviewed by me, I will discuss all the positive things that the family had pointed out about one another or about their current situation. By putting out all the positives that everyone points out, I could use them as tools to address any concerns that anyone shares. For instance, if the son states that Dad and I enjoy bonding by watching football, or the daughter says that she enjoys bonding with the mother when they go shopping, or certain things like that, they might forget about those little things that do add up when they're focused on the negative of the situation. Also, in the end, to join the family in this session and to gain trust within everybody, that's gaining trust for the family members themselves and me gaining trust with everyone in the family. I will openly discuss all matters that need to be addressed in order to complete the session. The second segment of what I would do to interrupt the family, or I should say the parents, if they're bickering or blaming each other, I would take a few approaches. If the parents were bickering, I would outright just simply say, as I'm listening to you argue with each other, your children are present. Is this something that you can discuss with me? What is causing you to currently argue in front of the children about this right now? I feel that stating that to the parents pushes them to clearly state why they are bickering and kind of puts it right on the table immediately, and allows me to facilitate this, and is a great opportunity to show them how to dispute these kind of arguments, whether it's just bickering or verbally arguing. Also, if the parents were, arguing, I would bring up the children. I would simply state to them that, do you think this is a good idea to be acting this way in front of the children here? I feel as though stating that will make them think about what they're verbalizing and use a different demeanor to discuss this, especially with the children present. For the third segment, how would I end the session? I would definitely end the session by assigning them some goals to meet or actual homework assignments to complete within, I would say, a week. I would have the family return. That's enough time to get things started. I think coming once a week in the beginning is good, and then possibly every other week once things definitely start to smooth out and you start to see a transition in them. I would close the session by summarizing everything we discussed as a group. I would ask, does anybody have any final questions or statements to add? If they do, I will answer them to the best of my ability and give them the advice that is most accurate to what they've stated. I would tell the parents that their goal for the week would be for them to openly speak to one another clearly without using any attitude or foul language, not just in front of the kids, but in general when at home. That's definitely something they need to be a little more low-key and not initially just start arguing. I think calmly discussing the matter would fix some of the problems. As a long-term goal, though, I would want both parents to go a full week without verbally arguing. The only reason why I did not say to go a full week after this first session is because you do have to take baby steps. But long-term, I would be very satisfied to see the family go an extended time without verbally arguing with each other. As for the children, I want the kids to learn 3 ways to verbally and non-verbally communicate when they are angry. So, if I were to actually say this in the session, I would say to the children, your goal by the time you meet next week is to return to your next appointment with 3 ways to communicate verbally and non-verbally when you are angry, whether it's in general or at somebody in the household. This will allow for a less argumentative situation to occur. When you come back next week with the 3 ideas, we will openly discuss those with your parents present. That will give everyone an opportunity and an understanding of why you might be doing something a little differently or outside your boundaries. By completing that, both of the children will be able to work on themselves and how to approach various situations at home as well. I think by doing all these techniques for the parents as well as the children is a great start to bettering their relationship as a family and how they dealt with their daughter's situation. Thank you all for watching, and best of luck.